beautiful souls, I hope you all are doing great. If you like my videos, like my channel, please like, share, subscribe and comment and click on the bell icon so that you get notified of all my future videos. And if you have any topics, any suggestions in mind which you want me to make videos on, do let me know and I shall definitely make a video on that topic. I have two other channels, Divinnestaars Tarot and Divinnestaars Tarot in Hindi, where I do tarot readings. So please go and visit them, and if you like them, like, share, subscribe to them as well. This is going to be the final part of my past life regression case and entity attachment, where you will learn about his transition to light, another past life of mine with him, holding root cause to all this, and lessons to learn from this. If you haven't yet watched part 1, go and watch it so that you understand this part. I have given link to part 1 in the description. So let's begin this one. On focusing more and asking guides about it, I sensed that he wanted all this only to seek revenge from me. And once I allow him, that is, my free will allows him, he could take revenge from me easily. And if he was my son, there would be no escape for me. On having understood all this, I rejected his offer and said that I will help him and guide him in his next life if possible, if time and situation allow, but not as my family. I will not allow him to be my son nor my family. He got upset and started manipulation again. As I sensed that he is trying to make me emotionally weak, I called my guides and angels for help. They were there to take him to light. No doubt, I felt very guilty and very bad for him. Though he did not want to leave, but he had to. Also, he was scared of going into light because somewhere he knew that his deeds in his past lives were not good and he feared that he might be punished for them. He just said that he wants my higher self to bless him and my light to be with him so that he would not be punished. He said, if I say that I have forgiven him, he might be saved from the punishment. As I was really skeptical about sharing my light with him, I just declined his offer. But I sent him my energy of forgiveness, gratitude and love to him. I blessed him and told him that if my forgiveness can help clearing his karmas, I truly forgive him. I don't hold any grudge or negativity against him and want him to be truly happy. Also, I truly seek his forgiveness for hurting him and being responsible indirectly for causing all this issue to him. I also told him that guides and angels never punish anyone but give their unconditional love to everyone. He was taken away by the guides, but I was so shook from inside that I had to call Archangel Michael for help. He was there with me, comforting me. It took some time for me after the regression to digest everything as it was so new to me. After a few months, in one of my other regressions for another issue, I found myself in a famous ancient civilization in northeast of India whose remains are still there. I saw the same person again as my husband and the son of head of the village. Later, after marriage, he started ill-treating me, neglecting me and had another lady in his life. Even after my death, he never had any sympathy or soft corner for me. Neither did his family, nor the kids. Everyone blamed me as I was one from the lower status. After my death, I took this grudge with my soul and formed a karmic tie with him. During cord cutting in the regression, when we were face to face with each other, he felt ashamed and embarrassed as the entire story was revealed in front of me. I comforted him, forgave him, and he disconnected our cords for the highest good of all. And this time, he was the one to initiate disconnection of cords. So this was my story. Now a question which you might ask, that why was he in spirit form and human form at the same time during our recent past life and our current life too? See, there's a huge difference between soul and spirit. A single soul can have many spirits. These spirits can be in body, that is in physical form, or without body in energetic form at the same time. That is, soul, spirit, and a spirit in body and without body all can coexist at the same time. And the second reason is parallel realities exist. Now let's see learnings from this regression. As I suffered because of him, never got his love and got betrayed by him in my first life, that is in the northeast of India, as his wife, in next life I had this distrust and maintained healthy distance from him as soon as I realized his developing emotions, that is in my second life when he was the thief. Also, karma had to play its role as I suffered because of him and hadn't forgiven him for my sufferings. And so, he had such issues through me. Even in recent past life, that is, the life where he was my classmate, I did not acknowledge his love and he was hurt because of my prank and me. But as his soul too was carrying this unforgiveness and grudge against me, he got so offended and cursed me. So it was a mutual issue which made both of us suffer. An interesting thing here is the chief of the village who was robbed and ordered to hang him was the same because of who I suffered problems in my recent past life where he was my college mate. So basically the person who punished him because of my exposing him was the same because of who I suffered because of his curse. How could we have avoided all this? Number 1. In first life, if I had forgiven him and cut my cords, all these issues would have never arisen. This is the mistake we humans do. We think we are victims and blame others, don't forgive them, hold grudge, etc. But we fail to understand that what that person has done is their karma, but our response is our karma, and holding negative emotions forms negative ties and we too suffer. Number 2. Same goes with him. Had he forgiven me and understood that his actions were wrong in the second life and I was not responsible for his death, he would not have been in such a miserable state. Number 3. Due to the memory of him betraying me in my first life and my inability to let it go, I always distrusted him in all the future lives. If I released this experience and healed from it, this experience could have been totally avoided. Number 4. Forgiveness works wonders. As I always seeked his forgiveness since childhood for rejecting him and rejecting his love, during our regression I came to know that he had already forgiven me for that. And finally, number 5. No curse can affect us till we allow it to. In my recent past life, I was never over his words of curse. And so, when similar incident happened in my life, I always related it with his curse. Somewhere it was always alive in my energies and I constantly reminded myself that his curse is actually playing in reality. And this is why it happened to be true. It was basically my manifestation more than his curse. So, please do not take any curses on you. Just pray to the God, pray to the divine to heal everyone, to forgive everyone and seek forgiveness from everyone you have hurt. And remember, till you do not take any curse on you, no curse in the world can affect you. I still do not hold him responsible for anything. I always send my gratitude, love, forgiveness and blessings to him. and I truly seek His forgiveness too. I believe everything happens for a reason and for our highest good. God bless all.